morning, guys. Thanks for joining. So, okay, so like actually, few people have shared their output to me. So this is so yesterday we are actually developing this, and I have showed you how to develop this, and I have seen a few people have shared their output in WhatsApp. That's really a good job. Okay, so what we'll do today is we'll pick another page from the same app. Okay, so if you see this page, so this is slightly different from what we have here, so we will try to implement this page. Okay, so 11-1. Okay, so we'll implement this page. So day after tomorrow we'll pick up another page also, probably this one, and then uh, maybe few other pages. We'll try to implement as many pages as possible from this user interface. Okay, so throughout all these user interface challenges, okay, this whole week we will be trying to develop multiple pages from this app only, so that you don't have to download other files and try to open them. Okay, that's not required. What we'll do is we'll take the same app whatever we have developed yesterday. So one second. Yeah, this is the one which I developed. Actually, I copied code to a different app. Okay, I created a new app and copied it and then push it to GitHub. Okay, so what we will do is this page is finished, right? We will make a backup of it. So how we'll make a backup? Not exactly backup. I'm going to rename it. Okay, maybe main_1 for example, and then I will scroll up and just put some comments over here, so that once I come back to this, I'll be able to understand what exactly it is. Okay, I'll take this name and then put over here. Okay, so I have taken a backup of this. So they're like main_1 means, let me rename it like class1. Okay, UI1. Okay, UI1, UI_1. Okay, so I have made a backup. I'm going to create another new file, main.dot. So for today's class we will be coding over here. So previous class code is here. So why I made like this is, so for coming few days we will be actually coding the UIs, right? Multiple UIs we will be coding. So what like in part 2 of the class we are having a topic called like navigating through pages. Okay, so when some button is clicked, we will actually open the next page. Okay, such kind of navigation we have to implement, but right now we are not doing, right? So once we have multiple pages done, okay, so we will actually link each page to navigate. Does it make sense? So navigation is very important, right? When you click on a button in your app, a new page has to open. Okay, it has to be different from the previous one, obviously. It like each page will have its own purpose, right? Agreed, guys? You got it, right? So we will be writing multiple pages now. Okay, so but not the navigation part. Once we learn the navigation part, we will link them. Then you will understand. Okay, then like after 5 classes or 6 classes, you will have 5 files, and each file will have its own page, and then you will actually navigate through pages. Then your app will look much like a real app, like what we have here. When I click play button here, so this is not an app. Okay, this is just a design. When someone clicks here, this page is open, right? So this is the second page. So we will try to implement this page. Okay, so I have actually, like yesterday, if you remember, I have imported that code, right? I'm going to use that code again. So what is this page number? This is 11-1. Okay, 11-1. So this is the one. So for guys who have tried it and have not achieved the output, remember that if you are able to create the app bar itself in the first attempt, that's very good. Okay, so if you are able to create a small container and add some text inside it, or add some rows, columns, and if you are able to do that far also, it's very good actually. So what will happen, as time passes on, and if you continuously try to do something, you will get smart. Okay, so once you get smart, you will think like, okay, so let me do in other way. Okay, so you will make your own decisions and try to do it. Yep. So let's begin the coding part. Okay, so I'm going to leave everything over here. So let's leave this void main and everything. Like when we actually start the navigation part, we will actually remove this stuff. For now, we are not worried about it. Okay, so let me close. So what we are going to start here with. So this is a fresh program we are writing again. Okay, stateless widget. Okay, so very good. Type st my app. Okay, so instead of writing my app, what I will do is my page 2 I will make it. Okay, so from here on, the next page will be my page 3 widget, my page 4 widget. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to fix these issues. So I'm going to add void main. Okay, not my app, my page 2. Okay, so let me add some text over here and see. Okay, let me not add text here. Let me change this to material app. Material app home. Okay, my page to content. Okay, so my page to content will be a what it will be, guys. Again, it will be a stateless widget, not function exactly. It's a stateless widget. We can actually pass widgets as functions also. Okay, but here we are actually creating a class again. My page to content. Okay, so guys, don't worry if you are giving any wrong answers. Actually, rather than giving a right answer, if you give a wrong answer, you will learn more. Okay, because when you do a mistake, the learnings are more. Okay, so I'm going to make it scaffold. Let me not change this container. I'm going to use this bulb wrap inside widget, and scaffold needs body. So I'm running this and see if output comes. But whatever Deepika said, it's a function. We can actually pass widgets through functions also. Okay, it's loaded now. If I add some text here, I will be able to see my page 2. Okay, it came here. So this is the page 2. So the reason why I always test whether the basic app is loading is, as I keep on writing the things, I will understand where exactly it has broken. If I code the whole stuff and try to execute it, what will happen is it will be hard for me to identify the bugs. Okay, even though like if you take C++, Java, you need to ensure that your program is running uh, after each and every change you are making, so that if you miss some colon or something, you will be actually able to understand that the recent code which you have written has caused the issue. Right, guys? Probably in your labs you will be typing everything and then executing, and you will be wondering where is the issue, and you will ask for help. Okay, if you are writing each line of code, executing and see the output, okay, like again you have to be smart enough to take a decision when exactly you have to run it and see. Okay, like after writing three lines of code, 4 lines of code, you actually have to think like, okay, let me run and see if it is working, let me run and see if it is working, whether if anything is broken. So if something is broken, immediately you can actually undo the changes and then run again and see what exactly is making the issue. But when you are actually working for some company, you will be most not mostly, in some cases, or probably most of the cases, you will be working on the code someone might have already written, which is like you have to understand the whole code and do it. That's a different case. When you are actually developing the stuff, this is how we do it. Okay, so now let's go back to the app, and you can see that this is having a different app bar. So let me add an app bar here again. App bar off. So instead of writing everything from scratch, I will go here, back here, and I will try to copy this stuff. Okay, and then remove the unnecessary stuff. So I got this. I'll just change the icons and remove the unnecessary stuff. Okay. Okay, so the icon is very much similar. We don't need this image now. Image is gone, and then we just need that bookmark. So I don't need this shopping cart. Okay, so now we are very much there. It will be just bookmark. Okay, so we are almost there. This circle part, we will do that later. Okay, so we have got the app bar now. So we have to design the actual body now. So what I will do is I will write this text first and then a shoe image, and then we'll try to code this. Later I will add this circle at back end, like backside we have this circle, right? I will try to add that. Okay, so we'll try to do everything like whatever possible within this 1 hour. Okay, and then tomorrow we'll try to catch up if possible. I think probably most of you guys must be already spending some time to achieve it by then. Okay, so app bar is done, and coming to body, I'm going to remove this code. Okay, so I'm going to add some text $45. Okay, so in order to escape this, so $45 is there, and then I have to show an image. In order to show an image, I am going to add that to the column. So you guys understand, right, why I am using a column instead of row. Okay, so if I want two things in a row, I will add row. If I want everything in a column, I will add a column. Okay, so next thing is the image. I'll get that image code from here. So image is here, and then basically there is some container. Okay, so okay, again there is a column. Okay, everything is in column. This is one row of a column, another row, another row, another row. So within column, everything is arranged in rows. So again, this add to bag, right? This is a container which has a text and an icon. So what I will do is I will add a row with text and icon, and then later add the container. Like I will actually use Adobe XD to get that code. Okay, so during initial days you can actually follow this method, getting code from Adobe XD and doing it. But as days pass on, try to see what exactly is there in Adobe XD. Okay, what exactly they have done, like not the whole code but parts of code. When you are getting that code for a container, look at that, how they have added that radius, and try to create a small example app with only that code and see how your app changes. That's how you learn. Okay, so I will take a row again. Okay, yeah, I don't find the exact icon of this, but I'm using something related to it. Okay, and then I'll go to the next row. So creating the stars will be slightly difficult. So instead of that, let me write some text for now. Something like 4 out of 5 stars. And then again another row. Okay, it doesn't have to be in a row. I will just, it will be a container. Child, again row, text of 4.1, text of stars, text of or symbol, text of 340. Okay, so see, the reason why I am putting stars here is like it might take some time to implement it, but we'll see if we can, if we are able to get this part of design from Adobe XD. Okay, we'll look at it. Even if that is not possible, right, we can actually create a container like a star. Okay, but that will be slightly difficult thing. It's about clipping path. Okay, so you will take a container which is rectangle in shape, and then we'll try to clip path once you clip the path, you can use the same code for another stars also, but will not do it. But tomorrow I'll see if I will be able to show that to you. Okay, so this part is done, and then next thing is just a text. The Nike GTX shoe borrows okay. So now I got the text, and then another text. So another row of widgets which is having a container and then some number inside it. Row of widgets and then container with child 5.5. The reason why I added container is if I add border to the container, it will appear like this. Six. Okay, we got those numbers also now. So let me add some sized box. Okay. So okay, some space is also added now. So I want all this. Okay, can we, like Arun is asking some question, can we use list style for size selection? Yeah, probably you can use. See, it's all depends on like a kind of a personal preference or what is possible. Okay, so it's always like there are multiple ways to do the things. Okay, so you really don't have to worry like someone has done it in one way and you have to follow the same way. No, not like that. So any widget you can use, you can actually try using list style. Okay, so you can actually use a list view here and then do it. Probably what you said is much better. Okay, so for icons, yeah, icons dot star field, yeah, that's wonderful, Avinash. Okay, so we can use that. That's good. Okay, so and then we will Okay, color shown, and then so this buy now button is there, right? So I'm not going to add a buy now button over here. What I will do is, just like I added app bar, I will actually add a bottom navigation bar. Sorry. So bottom navigation bar. Okay. Sorry. So bottom navigation bar doesn't have any prefix. It will take any widget. So I can just add a container, child, flat button. Okay. So we have got this button at the bottom. So I can actually fill this color also. Okay, so the color also have appeared. It doesn't, text doesn't look white, so I will just add style to it. Okay, so we have achieved this part. So for stars, as Avinash told, I will use the icons. Okay. So I will be using a row here of children, icons dot star. Oh, sorry. Okay. So we got the stars also. I will add that same icon over here also. Okay, so it's almost there. So let me add all these items inside a column where I will align everything to the left side of the screen. Okay, so let me go. So we already have a container. Let's see if there is something like align. Okay, so column, yeah, inside container we have a column, main axis alignment. main. Okay, so not main axis element, cross axis element, to start. So everything has come to the start. So let's arrange this evenly. Okay, space between. So these two things are arranged now. Okay, so what we will do is we will try to add this background circle to it. Okay, so let me add this shoe image to a stack. Okay, so here is the image. So everything, this whole box is a stack. Column of children. Okay, so I will change this column to stack, not okay, not this one. So let me add another, like let me add a stack over here. Okay, stacked is children, and then okay, I'm going to move this image inside it. So we have got this like the amount and shoe image inside a stack. Okay, so what I could do now is I could take a container, okay, let it be blue, and then let me give some width. Okay, so there is actually a container which is having 100 width and 100 height, but it is appearing on top of the shoe, right? So I'll just move that code to the top of the stack. Okay, let's see how it works. Now it went back. Okay, so now I will use a position widget. And then try to give some. Okay, I need to move to left, right? I'll give left 0.0 and see what will happen. If you have observed, when as I increase this number left, okay, I am decreasing this number, you can see that this rectangle, like this container, is actually hiding, right? So in order to make this stack, which means that this stack is spreading as per the image size probably. Okay, so let's see if I could make it 350 and see what will happen. Okay, so the stack is going, like the stack size is determined as per the image size, but that's okay. What we are going to do is, let me add this tag inside an expanded widget. We have something called expanded widget which will actually expand throughout the screen. okay, based on the available space. Okay, it will become very handy. Give me a minute, guys. Sorry, guys, I'm back. Okay, so let me try to increase the size of the container. Okay, see, actually what I'm trying to do is I want this container to move to this position. Okay, somehow it is getting some space on this side. Let me see what I could do. Okay, not okay, so we got it there, but that's not exactly how we would do it. Okay, like for now, let's do it this way only. Later we will find out how we could do it. So anyways, it is moved, right? Okay, so let me now change this container as a circle. Okay, so in order to make a container as a circle, I'm going to add a decoration. Okay, decoration, box decoration, shape, box shape dot circle. So as soon as I add this, there is an error. Okay, the reason is I am adding color. Okay, when I add box decoration, color has to go inside it. So now the circle has appeared. Okay, so we are almost there. And then let me add a circle behind this dollar also. So for that I will just simply take this container and then add this as a child. Maybe give 100 with background. Okay, so I will align this to center. So now we got this also. Let me position this. Okay. Okay, so once I gave 0.0 and right 0.0, it aligned itself into the middle. Okay, and I want the shoe to be moved slightly below. So again I will add a position widget for this image. And then I will give bottom as 0.0 and see if it moves below. Okay, it moved below. Okay, let me give 50. It will move slightly up. So let me give left and right as 0 so that it will be moved to middle. So very much like, so this is similar, right guys? We almost achieved it. Okay, let me make this 450 and then make this 150. Okay, almost there. Okay. So now what I will do is I will go back to the Adobe XD program and try to get all the styles. Okay, so the size of this text, size of this currency, and then okay, so I don't have to type them manually. So what I will do is I will search for Nick Air Max and then I got this style over here. Okay, and then add to back. Yeah, it will be so. So we need to add a container for add to bag and this icon, right? Yeah, I think that part is not easy to get now. So we will add container ourselves. So this is the stuff, right? So let me add this row itself inside a container. Decoration box decoration of. So we have something called border radius. Okay, border radius needs, okay, border radius geometry. Probably like we have to, yeah, this is an abstract class, so we have to pick the implementations and see what we could use. So border, we have got border radius. Okay, so I just remove this text and then see what it accepts. Okay, so okay, let me go with border radius dot all, because the one which I used previously, probably that is also an abstract class, or it is having some other constructors. Okay, so I will use this all radius. I'll give, okay, it didn't work. Okay, so give me a second, guys. Let me check it out. Actually, I'm trying to give a color to the border because even though we have given border radius, it's not appearing there. Okay, the whole thing has turned into black. Okay. Okay, so now we have achieved that border also. Okay, it will be gray actually. So much better. And we have to add some padding also. Padding. So around this container, around this row, we can add some padding. So which makes things look much better. Okay, so I can add more curve to it by actually increasing this value. So almost similar. And then I need to add some gap between add bag and this text icon. I'll be using sizer box. Okay, some text is, and I'm going to change the color of these icons. So Amber is something you should remember, guys. So in many programs, people will use Amber. Okay, because yellow will not be properly appearing on the screen, so that's why many people use Amber. So we got the 4 stars also, and for this star we want that to be gray, not exactly borderless star. So okay, much better. So I'll try to get the, I'll leave this for now. I'll try to get the style of this text. Okay, and then size. let me add some space. Okay, so I think this is enough, right? I think we could stop it here actually, because like probably you guys can do it from here. Okay, so like we are just left with adding some background for these icons where you can get the same logic from here. Okay, so very much similar, right? Yep. So we'll stop this class so here. You guys continue to develop this UI. Not only this UI, just keep taking backups of the files. Like once you finish a UI, take a backup of it, rename it with something. You can actually change it later. Okay, so just continue to take this example. So whatever file you feel different. Okay, so this is the next page is slightly different from what we have done today. So develop this page, and then pages like this. Once we have almost, once we have written enough pages, in part 2 of the class we will go across navigation. Okay, navigation of Flutter, like navigating through pages, and then we will try to implement that logic. Don't worry about implementing all the pages. Okay, 5 to 6 pages is fine. Once you get the understanding of how you can arrange the widgets, that is fine. You can actually implement the navigation later. As we learn more topics, you can actually implement the other parts also. Okay, but I'm not sure whether you will be able to implement this payment parts and everything, but you can actually mimic that behavior. Okay, so you can actually show a card like this, and then all this form, add a card, pay, all these things we can actually mimic. Okay, so I think that's it, guys. Thanks so much for joining today. If you are having any queries, reach me out. And then okay, so if you're doing any small programs also, just share with me. Okay, thank you so much.